What's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty here with the first bowl game of the RFL College Series of Season 2 as we have the Cheez-It Bowl. This time, we've got the fields. Number 17, Oklahoma State, taking on number 12, Florida State. Should definitely make out for a great game. Florida State, as you can see here, already set, ready to receive the football. Looks like we're about to just about hop right into this game, as there was no presentation for this stadium. Let me know in the chat who you guys got winning this one. Should definitely make for a good one. Coming into this contest, these guys pretty much evenly matched. Oklahoma State 23rd in the country in offense, while Florida State 25th. And when we look at the defenses, both defenses top 5 in the country, as Oklahoma State ranked 5th and Florida State ranked 4th. Here goes the start of the Cheez-It Bowl as Oklahoma State kicks it off. And Florida State not going to return this one, and they'll take a knee into the end zone. That's Babcock.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And we'll get a look at this offense here, led by Nathan Tucker. Both these quarterbacks, I'd have to say, has had some struggles this season, and not the most flashiest of seasons, but Nathan Tucker, you know, he's led them to some pretty big victories. Of course, going 7-5 on the season. We were hoping for Miami to lose their last game of the season, and unfortunately that did not happen for them, as they were able to blow out Oregon 40-10. And so now here they are playing in their last game of the season. Couldn't go to the ACC championship game. Let's see if they can win a bowl game here. First down and 10 at the 25-yard line. Single back formation. He's got trips out to the right side as they'll run this one first play. And he's just bottled up, taken down for a huge loss to start this game. 4 yards loss on the play there. That's Ford on the tackle. Let's get another look at this. Just a run up the middle. He just gets held up a little bit there by his lineman. First of all, his lineman just getting blown back. That was Bello. Ran right into Cam Akers. Could not do anything there on that play. They're looking at a long second down situation immediately now. Tight formation. This time in the gun for Nathan Tucker. 4-man rush. He'll look to throw. Puts a little bit too much air on that. And that's just going to result in a 1-yard gain just like that. Oklahoma State looking to get them off the field. We'll get a look at this Florida State offense. Talked about Nathan Tucker. Cam Akers, he has a good game. Usually they come out with big wins. Cameron Babcock, and of course Elias DeMarco. Those are 2 big playmaking receivers. Cannot afford to sleep on them.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
So 3rd and 13, 5 wide, empty set. Nathan Tucker in the shotgun. 4-man rush, going to let one go, and it's going to be caught. No, he drops it. Wow. Such a great throw, puts it on the money, and he just flat out drops it. Let's get another look at this. I mean, I don't know what the defensive back was on. I think he got a little bit on it, a little bit of contact there that jarred the ball loose at the last second, but how do you drop that pass? You got to hang on to that. That's a huge play missed there for Florida State. So they punt this one away. Going to be caught at the 34, immediately brought down. So no gain at all there on that punt return. And we'll get our first look at this OSU offense led by Connor McCain, starting quarterback. Like I said, both quarterbacks this season had themselves a pretty up and down season. And Connor McCain kind of started out the season pretty strong, but towards the end didn't really get to do too much. Only 2,304 passing yards this season. But the biggest issue for him is interceptions. Got 12 touchdowns and 10 interceptions on the season. But here goes a run trying to hit an end-around play, and Florida State's defense, the number 4th ranked defense in the college series, brings that down for no gain as we get a look at this Oklahoma State offense. And their offense really makes their plays through number 22. Thomas Didymus, the submitted running back. Maybe a little bit of a small guy, but possesses a lot of big play-making ability. And Oklahoma State's definitely going to need that here tonight against this inside of top 10 defense, as I brought up earlier. McCain, immediate pressure off the edge and down. He's going to go for a sack by Brown. 3rd and 19 so far. These two top 5 defenses coming out to a really strong start. Look at this, immediately after dropping back, he's got big number 51 closing in, virtually untouched from the right side. Not the start that either team wanted to get out here. It hasn't been able to pick up not a single first down on their first 2 possessions. Of course, a little bit more heartbreaking for Florida State. Had the first down, but for some reason, ball was dropped.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf.
OSU's got one more opportunity to try to strike down the field here for a first down. They need a big gain. He's got a completion as he somehow threads that in. But it will not be nearly enough for a first down. 8 yards short, 4th down. Florida State looking to get the ball back. It's a nice little throw right there. It's Diaz, this generic tight end, able to make a nice adjustment to make that catch. Oklahoma State punting this one away, skying it in the air. Babcock's got some space, breaks the tackle, getting to the outside, but it's going to be taken down at the 26. Big shout out to the RFL community. If you are new to the Relocation Football League, make sure to check us out on our website at relocationfootballleague.com. We also have social media with Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, our main page, our main social media platforms. But our biggest platform in terms of social media presence is Instagram, where we post a lot there daily for you guys to get caught up on all the RFL news and everything that's going on. Training camps open up around in the RFL, man. RFL Pro Series just around the corner.
70, Indy.
Literally just 21 days away. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff up the middle. He'll get to the 30. That's going to be a 4-yard gain for Cam Akers, as we're going to look at this Oklahoma State defense. Ford, Evers, and Fofana on the D-line. Rodriguez, Gray, Harper, and Francis at the linebacker position. And at the secondary, we got Green, Bernard, Haven Peel, and Williams. Also got more action going on later tonight after this, as it was supposed to be a different bowl name, but we changed it to the Texas Bowl because that's what we had the mod for the field. Play action here. There goes a throw over the middle, wide open. Cameron Babcock, he's got some speed, outrunning the defense, and a touchdown saving tackle made by OSU. Thought he was going to take it the distance, and man, what a huge play by Florida State. Cameron Tucker standing firm in the pocket, delivers an excellent pass, and Babcock just letting loose. But what an effort tackle right there. Didn't get to see who that was. Okay, number 20, number 5 here on this tackle. And of course, not a submitted prospect, so I don't have his name on the sheet, but that is a huge play for the Seminoles. 56 yards on his first reception of the game here in the Cheez-It Bowl. Tight formation. Tucker again looking to pass. He's got time. That's starting to evaporate, and down he goes for a sack. Green going to get there to him. Great job by the defense once again. I mean, this is kind of expected, man, when you look at these rankings. I mean, top 5 defenses going at it against, back-end offenses here on the season, and they're just shutting it down. Nathan Tucker, instead of trying to run away, just decided to make that decision way too late. Should have tossed it away there to save the yards. 11-yard loss now on the play. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 21.
Set, ready, 30 base.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Handoff. Akers trying to beat him to the outside, and this defense corralling him. No gain on the play. Excellent job. 3rd and 21 for Florida State. They had the one play, almost looked like it was going to the house for Babcock, and now here they are getting shut down. 2 back-to-back plays where they've lost yards. 3rd and 21. Here goes a throw. That's going to be intercepted by Oklahoma State. Williams with the pick inside the 10 at the 6-yard line. What a play. And Nathan Tucker just trying to throw this one up. That one just easily getting picked off. I wouldn't say it was easy. He had to go up there and get it on the head of Cameron Babcock there. I mean, look at this. Phenomenal play.
60 Pittsburgh.
Now we're looking at 1st and 10 for Oklahoma State. Once again, here goes Thomas Stidham is getting his first carry of the game. Good for 7 yards. With that interception, that makes it the 14th interception this year for Florida State quarterback Nathan Tucker.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
2nd and 3. Connor trying to scramble, plowing forward, but it's going to be a sack on the play by Fagan. He tried to get to the outside. Just I don't think just the right decision to try to run there. Looks like he had a space somewhere up the middle, but you can also see, looks like they had a spy maybe on him. And he just tried to get to the outside. Knew he wasn't going to be able to run inside. Good defense by Florida State. Definitely can expect this being a defensive game. I'll show up the thumbnail that has the rankings and everything in terms of how these offenses and defense compare in the season. Here goes a throw. Connor McCain. That's going to be swatted away. 4th down. Yeah, I'll show this right now. Reason why I think this game could very well end up being a defensive one. And when you look at these rankings, you know, they're pretty much similar in every category. Both the offense, you know, in the mid-20s in terms of their rankings. Oklahoma State, 23rd in the country. Florida State, 25th. And then you look at these defenses, man. Top 5 defenses in the country against these offenses. I really don't expect to see much scoring. Someone's got to win the Cheez-It Bowl. He'll punt this one out of his end zone. And Babcock with a nasty juke move gets to the 46. We're not done with RFL action, though, that's for sure. At 8 p.m. Eastern, we got ourselves the Texas Bowl now, as it'll be a match between number 20 Michigan and number 21 Texas. Fire graphic made right there by our very own Rob Roby. That should make for a good game. No, Darius Hodge looking to get at least his 2nd touchdown on the season. And how hyped was the RFL community when he got his first in that last game of the season against Ohio State. We'll see who comes out on top of that matchup. But back to the Cheez-It Bowl here as Tucker steps up in the pocket, throws, and that's just off target. 2 of 5 already at the start of this one. His throw previous before that was intercepted by Williams.
Down. 10 Tucson.
Now they're spreading out the field. Tucker over the middle. That's going to be caught by Babcock. He gets absolutely leveled there. I believe that's Gray over the middle. Yeah, Hunter Gray, submitted linebacker prospect, laying it down on Babcock. Huge hit.
Ready, set.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54.
Now we're looking at 3rd and 2. Trying to give it off to Perkins to pick it up. Great blocking. Juke move almost breaks free. I said Perkins. I meant Akers. Both have the same first name, but that was a nasty run right there. Only needed 2, but look at the edge being sealed here by the lineman. Excellent job of just curling them in. Completely sealed off that side. A great job by the receivers, and the setup by Cam Akers. It's the reason why this guy is playing on Sundays in real life. That was a nasty juke. A little cheat code there for Florida State. Got themselves a ram on the team. They'll look to throw, and this one's going to be intercepted. Going the other way. I don't think no one's going to catch him. A pick 6 for the first score. And these defenses, these top 5 defenses, are making plays. 64 yards to the house. by Green. And that's just a terrible decision to make right there. I mean, he's clearly breaking on that football. You just waited way too long to try to get that one to Cameron Babcock, and Green all over it. Pick 6 for OSU. Like I said, this could end up being a defensive game throughout its entirety because of the matchups. But boy, you just cannot afford to make mistakes like that. I mean, he just throws it straight to him. So OSU on the board first, courtesy to the defense off a pick 6. Extra point here to put them up by 7. And the kick is good. I really feel like we got ourselves some great bowl game matchups. If you haven't seen already, here are our bowl games for this week. Of course, you already know we've got the Texas Bowl coming up. At the time, we had it named the Liberty Bowl, but we didn't have that mod, so couldn't go with that. And we got Minnesota, UCLA, and Washington versus West Virginia tomorrow. So make sure you guys come through for that. Another doubleheader at the same times at 6 and 8. And, of course, back to the game following this one at 8 p.m. Eastern. Got our very own Rob Roby coming back, returning to the booth, ready to call the Texas Bowl between Michigan and Texas. Make sure you guys don't miss that one. Back here at Camping World Stadium for the Cheez-It Bowl. And Florida State going to take a knee. Crazy that these guys ended up scoreless. I mean, they had themselves a great drive down the field after a 56-yard gainer through the air. And they couldn't make anything shake from it. I mean, Nathan Tucker in this first half already against this top 5 defense. 2 interceptions. Got to be able to take care of the ball in order to win games. And Oklahoma State, they lost last week to Texas, which is the only reason why Texas is even in the bowl game this week. Coming up after this against Michigan. They had to win that to become bowl eligible. And so Oklahoma State bouncing back looks like really nicely. Here goes an incomplete pass. Can't hold on to it for long. Try to throw it up there. 3 for 8 with 2 interceptions here for Nathan Tucker. I just feel it's just the defensive matchup. I mean, these guys, very talented.
Ready, 50, plant.
Single back formation, strong to the left here, but they'll throw the receiver screen. Nasty juke move by Elias DeMarco. Still going to be a very short gain, a decent gain, I guess. 3 yards on the play. That's his first reception. And we are under 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter of the Cheez-It Bowl, so much more to come. Looks like both safeties coming down into the box, so this is man-to-man coverage. He's got to find someone open. Throws wide open. He's over the top to the 40, the 30, the 20. Looks like he's being hawked down. Will he get in? Touchdown, Florida State, 72 yards. What a play. They send the house. It's picked up well, and he just delivers a great pass, makes a great read, and wide open over the top. He's able to find his receivers to go the distance. Wow, figured this game could be defensive, but who knows? This is shaping up to be a pretty good Cheez-It Bowl right now. Gavin getting in the end zone untouched. So a 72-yard scamper to the house for the touchdown after the reception. Here goes the extra point to tie things up. The kick is up, and it's good. 7-all. 75 yards in 3 plays. And you take a risk when you go out and call that engage 8, when you just send the house. That means you got a lot of faith in your cornerbacks and your cover guys. And hold them man-to-man, or at least enough faith in your pass rush to be able to get in the backfield. Unfortunately, didn't get there fast enough. And one of the guys easily getting beat. A great job there by Florida State, taking advantage of that opportunity, of that situation. And here goes Oklahoma State down at the 25-yard line. They'll give him. Looks like he was short of that, but Stoner able to set up the offense here.
60 outlaw.
And they'll come out here strong to the left formation in the single back under center with Connor McCain, receiver screen, and that's just simply not going to work. Monk, the generic prospect, taking him down for a 3-yard loss. It was Wallace on the reception. And look, I mean, this is just not the way you, definitely not the play, and of course, wish it was at least Madden 21, but of course, no college mod made on that yet. Couldn't get up the field, and had he been able to catch the ball and turn immediately up the field straight instead of spinning around, probably could have been able to get at least a yard or two off of that. Now that just results in a 3-yard loss. Honestly, just not the right read to make either by Connor McCain. And on that read, you got to see what the corner's doing. He really didn't back up. He sat in the same spot. I wouldn't have thrown the screen right there off of that option. There goes a handoff. It's not going to be T. Diddy as he'll get it to the 25. We'll get a look at this Florida State defense in depth for the first time with Fuller, Cooper, Wood, and Harding on the D-line at linebacker. Not showing the names. We even got Nathan Tucker in the lineup here. I don't know what's going on. That is clearly, they got guys all over the place. But Florida State looking to get Oklahoma State off the field again. 3rd and 9. Connor McCain talking things over with his offense. Looking for a big play. McCain going to throw. That's going to be caught, and it's going to be short of the first down. Just checks it down, and that's a good tackle made there by Fagan again. It's a nice little reception, but should have probably held onto the ball a little bit to see what was open down the field. Florida State starting to flex a little bit. Their defense doing what it's been doing so far throughout the entire game. And if they could get their offense going, that's what it's going to come down to. Whose offense is going to be able to make the most plays? And Florida State, the only one with an offensive touchdown right now. So even though Oklahoma State is on the board, their offense has still been lackluster throughout this game. Get a look at Nathan Tucker. He was able to throw a touchdown last time out onto the field, but you can see a really shaky start he's had, 50%, as he's completed 5 out of 10 passes. So hopefully that last drive boosts his confidence and allows him to move a little bit more better down the field.
Set 70, Indy.
Trips to the right side, play action. Tucker setting his feet. That's going to be dropped right out of the hands of his receiver. Second wide open drop. Probably would have resulted in a loss either way, or maybe a gain of a yard, but definitely don't want to see a receiver just dropping balls out here. Draw play up the middle. Cam Akers trying to pull off the spin move. Not going to fake out Hunter Gray there. He's going to turn out to be a decent gain, though, 5 yards. 3rd and 5.
Ready, break.
Nathan Tucker, pressure in his face, throws. That's going to be caught for a first down on the sidelines by Elias DeMarco. It's a great reception, and also good ball placement. Saw the pressure coming straight up the middle from the interior, and still was able to throw in a very accurate pass to where only DeMarco could get it. And you can kind of see, man, Florida State starting to come alive, looking to end the season at 8-5 with a Cheez-It Bowl. Of course, a long way to go still here in this ball game. Play action. Throws this one into the flats. It's going to be held on to this time. 2-yard gain for McKitty. Guess not a bad read there. Just throw that one right into the flats as it was immediately open. Didn't see anything down the field. That's what you do, you know. You go from deep, you just check it down, and you start looking down to see what's there. Deep pass ain't there, you just dump it off. Doesn't get you much, but at least it moves you up the field a little. Could come in handy in short situations. But 2nd and 8. We'll throw again into the flats. That's going to be caught and out of bounds at the 46. 1-yard gain this time. So now we're looking at 3rd and 7. And that'll more than likely be the last play of the first. Not sure why the clock was still running, though. He looked to me as if he obviously got out of bounds. But that's it. First quarter, 7-7 here in the Cheez-It Bowl between Florida State and Oklahoma State. Let me know in the chat. Didn't really ask you guys, I don't think, coming into this. Who do you guys got winning? You think Oklahoma State will get their offense together and end up winning this game? Or do you think Florida State right now getting into this rhythm will be able to maintain this for the majority and come out on top to win this bowl game? Let me know in the chat. 5 wide empty set. Nathan Tucker shot down the field. That's going to be almost intercepted. Tried to thread the needle. Once again back to McKitty, but that falls incomplete. That's a great job by number 24 as you see him getting there. Just keeping his eyes focused on the receiver as he saw him look back. He was able to knock that one free at the last minute. Skyrocketing this punt. It's going to be right down at the 20-yard line, so equivalent to a touchback.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Rotation to the secondary. One safety high look for Florida State. They'll throw the bubble screen. It actually ends up being a pretty decent gain, I guess. 2 yards, 2nd and 8. A lot of great bowl games this week, guys. That's all I can say. A lot of action in the RFL College Series. Best time to be watching it. And play action, but the pressure gets there immediately. That's going to be a sack by, I believe that's Nasir Dean. Nasir Dean. Yeah, that's who it is. Nasir Dean there. Well, I don't know why they highlighted him. But I don't think he was the one who got the sack. We'll have to see. We don't have the names of the real-life players on record, so we don't call those guys out. We pretty much only got the names on record of the guys who submitted players in the generics. But 3rd and 15. And here goes a throw. That's going to be deflected. Incomplete. They just could not move on this Florida State defense. Another stop. He tried to squeeze that one into Diaz. Good job getting his hands in the throwing lane. So another punt here for the Cowboys. They'll field this one from about the 42 and brought down inside OSU territory at the 48. Cam Akers, 5 carries, just 17 yards. Haven't really ran him too much. The pass game has worked out pretty decently here for Florida State, even though that's been kind of shaky at the start. But you can see that Nathan Tucker's starting to get more comfortable. He looks way better throwing the football and making decisions than he did at the start of this game. They look to throw. Shot down the field. Open. Incomplete. Nice contact. Blows him up. It's a good attempt. Almost able to squeeze that one in. Florida State consistently taking shots at this defense, keeping them on their heels. And they'll throw this one into the flats. That's going to be caught at the 44. So 3-yard gain, 3rd and 7. And they're still not in field goal range enough to even to be at least able to cut into this lead. Well, take the lead.
Ready? 15, line. 15 line.
Tucker, pressure coming and down. He's going to go for a sack. Antoine with the sack here. 2nd sack already for OSU. 5th total in this game. Like I said, you can expect to see a lot of defensive plays in this one. Some immediate pressure up the middle off the Devil team. And the punt, this one angling, and will be fielded at the 14. Juke move, not going to work, stretches out to the 24. Let's see if this will be the drive where Oklahoma State puts things together, but this is how things have been working for them so far in this first half. Florida State has been able to get home quite a few times. They got 3 sacks. I don't know what the cameraman's doing right there. They got 3 sacks on Connor McCain, and they've just been shutting it down, deflecting passes as well. Not easy for Oklahoma State at all here tonight. Play action, and look at this. Great block, throws. He's got a receiver open for a 1st down to the 44-yard line. One of the few 1st downs today. That's Stoner with his 1st reception, good for 20 yards. You can see him setting his feet, delivering a nice pass to catch him in stride. This overall nice game.
Come on, set. 60 out long.
Tight formation. In the single back, there goes a run. And he's going to be shut down. It's only 2 carries so far here tonight for Thomas Didymus. That's going to be a tackle for loss made there by Myers. That might be the issue. They need to give T. Diddy a couple more carries to see what he can do, if he can make an impact for this offense. They haven't been able to do anything pretty much all game, and your top player has got only 2 carries. Play calling's got to get better. Got to give him his opportunities. Let's see if they do that here in this drive. Unfortunately, a tackle for loss, so might not do it here next play. But they do hand it off, and Didymus off to the races for a 1st down. That's what I'm talking about. The first carry was good for 7. The next one, of course, was a tackle for loss, and doubles that with a 14-yard gain right here. Looked kind of slow coming off the edge, but was able to pick the right lane, hit it, and outrun the defense enough to move the chains. End around play. That's going to be shut down in the backfield for a loss of a yard. 2nd time they've tried to run that. And Florida State, as they've been pretty much all season, we're ready on the defensive side of the ball. What's going on, Gabriel? Appreciate you coming to the live stream. We'll give a shout out to the guys who are here. We got Jay Morris, got Coach Armstrong, Foster, excuse me. Got Rohan. Appreciate everyone who's here. Joseph Fontanez, Anthony Washington. Big shout out to you guys. Run up the middle. Can't break the tackle, though. Solid tackle made there. 2-yard gain on the play. So again, if you are new watching the RFL, you are currently watching our college series, our pro series, 21 days away. You don't want to miss that. You want to learn more about the RFL, check us out at relocationfootballleague.com. And, of course, on our social media, make sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. That's a nice catch and traffic for a 1st down made by Stoner, hauling in his second catch of the game. Both have been for great gains and first downs. Good job squeezing that one in there, but also great job by Stoner hanging on to that ball. You see a lot of drops already a little bit at the beginning of this one.
Set, ready, 8, read. Sit up. Sit up.
And play action. They look like they got the block set up here for the receiver. Screen to the outside. Oklahoma State, touchdown. Cowboys, 31 yards. And man, the screen is a hit or miss play, but when it works out to perfection, it is so beautiful to watch. I mean, look at that. Great blocks down the field, and he was just able to turn the corner enough to get in the end zone. Cheez-It Bowl, man, it's starting out these bowl games great. So Oklahoma State finally able to score on offense. Coach amped up on the sideline. Here goes the extra point to put them back up by 7. And the kick almost blocked, and it's good. 75 yards, they go in 7 plays. So Oklahoma State back in business. They've scored an offensive touchdown and a defensive touchdown. A defensive touchdown coming in the beginning of the game off the pick 6. And Florida State, they looked like they were starting to get into a rhythm. Just like that, Oklahoma State able to put it on them. Now they're going to have to respond. Goes kicked off, but no return here. He'll take a knee in the end zone. Man, exciting first half of play so far. Seen a lot of plays on the offenses, on the defense side of the ball, but the offenses are starting to get things going. Ethan Tucker, look at his numbers right there. Of course, would love to have those interceptions back. He's going to have to put together a masterpiece of a drive to try to get down the field and tie things back up again. Tight bunch formation, bottom of the screen. Florida State going to hand this one off. Cam Akers trying to break through the pile. Does momentarily and then gains only 3 yards. More RFL College Bowl action on the way. This is bowl week here in the college series. So we got the Texas Bowl. Michigan taking on Texas. Make sure you guys see that. Of course, an unrealistic bowl there. Unfortunately, didn't have enough teams to make it, but that's the only one. The rest of the bowl games are realistic in terms of their tie-ins. There goes another run with Cam Akers. A yard short of the first down. We're looking at 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
5 wide, empty set. Hard count trying to jump the defense offside, but they're not biting. Here goes a throw. That's going to be caught for a first down by Gavin, who has the team's lone touchdown right now.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Nice little 3-yard gain. Kind of lost a few yards going backwards downhill, out of bounds. I see Adonis asking, do I have a PS5? Yep. I do have a PS5, courtesy to Darius Dallas, as we like to call him. Helped me out to be able to acquire one. No, it's been hard for guys to get that, but unfortunately, we won't be able to move the RFL on PS5 until all of our coaches is able to have that console to be able to transfer the file. Of course, that if that even happens, that won't be until later on in the season. So I've seen a lot of guys asking, is the RFL going to be on PS5 version of Madden? It all depends on that, and that's not easy,
Let's go,
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up a 2nd and 7. Draw play back to Akers. Takes a pretty big hit here from Gray. And on these set of downs, 2 back-to-back run plays as well. If they repeat what they did last time, they'll be looking to try to pass. Or will they give it to Akers for a 3rd time? We'll have to see. Definitely in a running formation. Strong to the left side of the field. Handoff. And he's got the 1st down. It's not going to be Akers. It'll be Lamborn coming in, getting his 1st touch. Good for 3 yards. As Florida State continue their drive. Have a look at this. Just running with some authority, being patient, but at the same time, grinding out those yards. I said LeBorn, excuse me. Up here, close to midfield. Same formation. Looks like Akers is checking back in. And they'll hand it off to him. Actually, that is still LeBorn. 2-yard gain there on his 2nd carry. The first half of play, Oklahoma State leading it by a touchdown. Florida State slowly but surely moving the football against the number 5 defense in the country in the RFL College Series. And Nathan Tucker over the middle is going to have a completion for a 1st down to McKitty. McKitty hauling in his 3rd reception of the day. Looks like he came across on a deep crossing pattern. You can see it right there. Nice delivery by Nathan Tucker. First down and 10 at the 33. Shout out to Coach Baker for the $20 donation. Says, bowl seasons, fellas. Hit that like button. Make sure you guys do if you're enjoying what you're watching. If you're new, make sure also to check us out on our website at relocationfootballleague.com. Also subscribe for more notifications of every time we go live. What a play by Cam Akers. Makes the catch, gets great blocks. Puts on a nice juke move to extend him. And will move the chains again for Florida State. 5 wide empty set at the 22. And Tucker going to hit the drag here. He's got, oh man, it looked like he would have had the 1st down, and he kept going up the field, trying to be a little bit too flashy with a juke, and falls inches short. But in this first half of play, Nathan Tucker is north of 200 yards passing. That's just a great read right there, I have to say, by Tucker. Just comes across on the drag, and just looking at the defense, there's nobody in the flats. Allows this guy to catch the football, get up the field. And that's a nice gain for a 1st down play.
Ready.
Strong formation to the right side. Single back. Akers looking a bit winded in the backfield, but will they go to him? They will. And you can tell that fatigue had something to do with his explosiveness there on that carry. He was not able to accelerate enough to get those inches. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 1.
On the set.
3rd and 1, Nathan Tucker. And a great catch for a 1st down. Able to hold on in traffic. Superb coverage, but an even greater catch hauled in by McKitty. Rodriguez was all over him here on this play. Once again, another good, well-placed ball by Nathan Tucker. These guys are just moving on the field. They are tiring out this defense. Play after play, getting it done, moving down the field.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Our own Rob Roby in the building. 1st and goal, Tucker into the flats here. Can't turn up the field. Looked like he had some space. The pass leading him out of bounds. That's LeBour on the reception. Speaking of Rob Roby, he'll be calling this game tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you don't miss it. The Texas Bowl. Michigan take it on Texas. Didn't have the bowl mod for Liberty Bowl, but here we go. A throw into the flats again. A dangerous pass. Rodriguez able to make the play that time. And it's now 3rd and goal at the 6. 1 minute and 9 seconds remaining.
Set. 10 logo.
Check.
Trips to the left side. Looking to try to get in the end zone and tie this up. Pressure coming, and Downey's going to go for a sack. Timeout's going to be called by Oklahoma State. And it looks like the Seminoles are going to have to settle for a field goal. I mean, at least looks like if they knock this down, they get some points, but a very disappointing drive if you're Florida State. And it looks like it's also not going to be points on their end. It's going to be scooped up, and it looks like it's going to be scored across midfield. Akers gaining on them. And a touchdown saving tackle down at the 15, but the offense of Oklahoma State is going to take over at the 15. Bernard with the scoop and almost score. But the effort of Akers able to chase him down with every last bit of his stamina. Helps him out there, but only temporarily. That's a tough break right there for Florida State. I guess the timeout worked out in the favor of Oklahoma State here. Looking to tack on more points. Throws this one completed at the 10, and it'll go down at the 10. A 5-yard gain, immediate timeout burned by the Cowboys. We'll have one more remaining.
Set. Ready. 70. Indy. Come on, let's go.
Trips to the left side. Connor McCain throws. That's going to be caught for a first down, so we'll temporarily stop the clock. It's 1st and goal at the 5. 2 back-to-back 5-yard completions by Connor McCain.
Here we go. Set. 8-3.
We'll look to throw. McCain to the end zone. Wide open. Touchdown. Oklahoma State. Touchdown Cowboys as Wallace comes across the middle on the end route, and there's just nobody there. Had to respect the deep dig route, and so just didn't have enough guys to cover. And Oklahoma State right now leads it by 2 scores here in this first half. Extra point to put them up by 14. Their greatest lead of the day, and it's good. 21-7 is the score here in the RFL College Series Cheez-It Bowl. Oklahoma State getting it done. A tough break for Florida State, too. I mean, it would have still been a 1-possession game had they been able to knock down the field goal, but at least it would have been a little bit of momentum on their side. But they get that blocked, almost scored on them. But technically, it does end up getting scored on them, as they were able to finish the drive there to Wallace. And Florida State right now, and these guys, I mean, I know they got all 3 of their timeouts, 33 seconds. They could probably make something happen here before the end of this. They definitely do not want to try to force anything. And they're going to have to make some big-time adjustments on the offensive side of the ball for the second half. I honestly don't feel like they have to do too much. They've been able to show the capability of moving against the number 5 ranked defense in the country in this series. But, I mean, they got to have some consistency, and they've got to be able to see and find ways to call different plays that can go for bigger gains. They're spreading out the field here. Trips at the top of your screen, but they'll run it with Cam Akers. Is immediately shut down. Florida State not opting to burn any timeouts, and so that's going to be the end of the first half, more than likely. Mike can get off one more play.
Here we go. 30 base.
And they won't. Time expires. The first half of the Cheez-It Bowl in favor of the Cowboys. Oklahoma State leading at 21-7 over the Florida State Seminoles. You get a look at the stats there. I mean, leading in all the categories. You've got Florida State, but just not able to finish drives. Showing the capability of moving the ball, but struggling. I mean, this was the big play they had, the 72-yard touchdown, their lone touchdown of the game to their wide receiver, Gavin. Been moving the ball still ever since, but just no points. Gonna have to figure out a chink in this Oklahoma State's defense. As I mean, they're finding ways to stop the Seminoles from just finishing drives and making big plays at crucial moments. And they're going to be getting the ball. So I mean, this is tough for Florida State. They're going to have to really step up here in this second half. And the second half is underway as we'll take a knee in the end zone. That's Stoner setting up the offense here at the 25. And here's a look at how things went for Oklahoma State in the first half of play. And even though right now they're showing the sacks, still the same camera angle behind the first down stick. I don't know what they're doing there. But even though they came out, got quite a few sacks in the first half, were starting out well on the defensive side of the ball, they were able to score 2 offensive touchdowns on offense there towards the end of the first half. So that's a great job. Here he is outrunning the defense. It's T. Diddy. Thomas Didymus getting to the 37-yard line. First down, Cowboys. This comes to a huge surprise to me that the guy only has 5 carries right now. With a lead as great as this, I really do feel like Oklahoma State might actually be even more dangerous in this second half than the first, because they didn't even use their biggest weapon. And this is the half where you usually do that. Florida State has not seen them, and so I don't think they'll be prepared. We'll have to see how the rest of this drive goes. In motion, handoff, nasty juke move, breaking a few tackles, brought down at the 43. That's a 6-yard gain right there by Glass. Now they're going to line up in the I. And Oklahoma State coming out very run heavy. Of course, you see the play action setting up coming soon. He's got to throw it, and he doesn't. That's going to be a sack on the play by Fuller. 4th sack for Florida State here tonight, and just can't do that. Cannot hold on to the ball that long. Obviously, you see you're not going to make that decision to throw the ball. There's no one open. And he had to have seen him from 5 yards away coming in free. And Connor McCain still opting to hold on to the ball. He's right in his sight. Big time loss there on the sack. Now we're looking at 3rd and 16 for the Cowboys. They've not been able to convert on 3rd and longs from this distance all game, but they do here with Stoner. First down at the 37. Connor McCain, 10 of 12. And that's how you make up for the previous play. On a 3rd and 16, just strikes it to Stoner across the middle. He's wide open. And Florida State, man, this defense after that, they've got to be feeling deflated. There goes a motion, handoff up the middle. Thomas Didymus going to be bottled up by the Seminoles. Down at the 35, 2-yard gain on the play. Oklahoma State right now in their opening drive, they are on the move.
Ready, 50, plant.
Crunch down,
They'll look to pass here. Lofts one up. That's going to be caught for a first down. I think he crossed it. And he did. Wow, great adjustment. And great effort to roll forward to get that first down. That looked like a dangerous pass for a moment. Could look like way too much air on it, lollipopping it up into there. That could have been picked off, but no one able to get to it with just enough touch. I formation, run up the middle, lowers the shoulder for some extra yards. They'll get to the 21. That's a 5-yard gain on the play.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Rotation of the safeties here. Seeing a blitz, handoff. And he can't break past the defender there on the edge as he's going to be down for a loss of 2 yards. That's Kando. Great job by Kando there on the outside. That's what you got to do as a DN, man. You got to set the edge. Got to let it be known that no one's getting outside here. Force the ball carrier to cut up inside where the defense is at. And you get a good looking play like that. 3rd and 7. McCain into the flats, and that's going to be read immediately. It's not the read. He was wide open there to the flats. Maybe he didn't believe any of his other routes were going to get open, but he also didn't give him time to develop. And Florida State just quickly hopping on Diaz there. So field goal attempt here by Oklahoma State. Had one blocked earlier, but that was FSU. Won't be blocked here for Oklahoma State as the kick is good, and Oklahoma State leads it 24-7. What a Cheez-It Bowl this has been here tonight so far, though, guys. Really enjoying this one. And, of course, hoping that the next game will be the same in the Texas Bowl tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. We got number 20, Michigan, taking on number 21, Texas. Great game. Don't want to miss that one. Rob Roby will be back in the booth calling that one. Still got a lot of football left to go in the second half of play. Good lengthy drive on the opening drive for Oklahoma State. They just settle in 3. That just keeps whatever adjustments and momentum and hype that you had given your offense coming into the second half ready to get on the field. Shuts it down a little bit. You know, they've been off the field for about half the first quarter, the third quarter already. So that could be an impact on their performance. We'll have to see. First down and 10 at the 25.
Set, ready, 90, Wolf.
Coming this way, here we go.
Lead grip.
And they try to run it. He gets to the outside, though. Cam Akers off to the races. Gets to the 47. Huge first down gain. That's just a good job. Great vision by Akers, bouncing it to the outside there. And you can see right here, gets a great block, still goes outside of it, but has enough speed to get away from the defender, which was blocked really well there by the right tackle. Knocked him off balance. And Akers just zooming. First and 10. Akers. I said Akers, but I meant Tucker is going to be sacked on the play. Antoine taking the sack, and another unnecessary sack here, this time by Tucker. And that is a 12-yard loss. You see the pressure coming right up the middle, and you know you're not going to throw this ball. If you're not going to throw it to receiver, throw it away. Israel Antoine, I mean, look at this. Clearly could have seen this guy was beat, but it's not making the right decision. This, of course, are the things that RFL scouts look at. Who's going to be able to make the right decisions when their number's called to play in the big leagues? If you're playing like that, not going to last long. Here goes a run. Cam Akers working through the traffic, gets 5 yards on the carry. Now a 3rd and 17. Obvious passing situation here. We'll have to see if Florida State's actually going to try to get him. I mean, this is a lengthy situation. Might not have too many plays in the playbook to be able to get this. Let's see what they pull out. There goes a shot down the field. Looks like he's got him beat, and it's a first down to Gavin. What a throw and what a catch. They are able to convert and get to the 31-yard line. 29 reception by their big receiver, Gavin, once again. That's going to put Gavin over 100 yards receiving off of 3 catches. But look at the ball placement. Nathan Tucker, despite his team being down, he's been able to deliver some pretty good passes here in this game. Started out really rough. That's just a beautifully laid over-the-shoulder pass by Nathan Tucker. They're going to have him here under center. And run up the middle, sheds the tackle, but look at all the Cowboys surrounding him. That was excellent pursuit. Loss of a yard on the play. And look at that. Big D lineman couldn't make the tackle, but you see Hunter Gray initiating and finishing it off.
Down, 30 base.
5 wide, empty set. No look to throw. Tucker over the middle. He's got Babcock to the 26-yard line. Now 3rd and 6. They're in field goal range. Last time they attempted one, though, got blocked going the other way. Resulted in 7 points as a final result, as they were able to finish off that drive, starting from the 15. Florida State looking for more than that, though. Tucker, shot to the end zone, almost intercepted. Try to give one up there to Babcock. That's 4th down, and Florida State looks like they're just going to have to settle for the field goal again. He's throwing up the one-on-one. Babcock playing defense there. I thought that was a pretty good one-on-one ball, but it must have just been great defense in general by A.J. Green. So they will attempt the field goal. It was blocked last time. Can they get it through this time? No one gets through, and it's going to be good. So now we got ourselves a 24-10 ball game. 4:11 left to go in the 3rd. Lawrence doing a good job knocking that one through. Florida State making it a 2-possession ball game once again. Here goes the kickoff. Oklahoma State getting it from about the 2. Stoner trying to get to the outside. He's brought down at the 27. Thomas Didymus. He's got 40 yards off of 8 carries. Still surprised that Oklahoma State only ran the kid 8 times in this game. It's the go-to centered around guy, and it's not giving him his touches. They will start out with him getting a carry, though, to the outside. He's got the first down to the 4. He's still killing it on the ground. Over 50 yards on 9 carries. Great blocking there on the outside as well. That really helped spring him.
60 yards.
Another bunt formation. Back on the ground. Didymus off to the races again. First down run. 2 back-to-back. And that's his 10th carry. 64 yards. And this is exactly why I said the second half looks like it could be more dangerous for Florida State against Oklahoma State due to the fact that now they're going to use him more. The first half, he literally only had 5 carries, and they were able to put up 21 points. And so now that they're getting him into the mix, and this offense is just going to become more explosive in my analysis of the situation right now for Oklahoma State. There goes a draw play. That's going to be blown up. Florida State all over it. 3-yard loss on the play. Looks like they're going to have to check in their next back because Didymus does look a bit tired. You know, even if he wasn't tired on that play, looks like he really didn't have a chance.
Ready? Okay.
Bunch formation at the top of the screen. They run it, and the backup back will lose yards as well. That's Glass. 2-yard loss on the play by Harding. 3rd and 15. And that's just 2 really good back-to-back plays by the defense, getting off their blocks and shutting down the run.
Ready. 15 line.
3rd and 15, Oklahoma State. He's going to take off. Connor McCain plants his foot on the ground and just doesn't know what to do with all the space. Tries to pull off a juke move, and he's still going to be well short of the first down of 6 yards. 4th down. You can see from this, just nothing open. Took off. Probably should have ran straighter up the middle of the field. And that juke to try to get the cornerback there. Probably wouldn't have did that. Probably would have looked to, like I said, stay away from the guy who's behind you. Florida State's defense gets the stop. We'll see if Florida State can get things going. No fair catch called, and he is just ragdolled all the way back at the 18. They actually just mark him down with forward progress on where he caught the ball. A minute and 33 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter, almost heading to the 4th and final quarter of the Cheez-It Bowl in the RFL College Series. First bowl game, man. I think it's been a very interesting game.
Ready, break.
16.
Got tripped into the boundary here, but they'll run it. And Akers, almost breaking free, still gets a nice gain on the carry, 5 yards.
Check 50, plant.
2nd and 5. We're up the middle again. Akers doing a little bit too much, though. He should have just kept it pushing straight up the middle of the field, cutting back. I guess trying to run away from the incoming pursuing defenders from the right side. He cut back a little bit too far to try to get some separation away from them. Single back formation under center here. Play action. Nathan Tucker down the field. That's going to be caught for a first down across midfield by McKinney again. Slowly becoming a huge target here tonight for Florida State. 5 catches, 49 yards. Look at this nice ball placement again by Nathan Tucker. Also a great job by McKinney catching this in traffic. Not only that, just shedding off Williams as well. What's going on, Alex? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Big shout out to the RFL community. If you're here watching and enjoying this Cheez-It Bowl game in the RFL College Series, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe for more action. But there, speaking of action, there's a fumble, but it's recovered back by Florida State. Luckily, let's get another look at this. Oh man, what a hit. That's Hunter Gray, the submitted linebacker. You can see him just keying in on him and bang. Lights him up. Seminoles lucky to get that one back. And that's going to be the end of the third. RFL community, you already know what to do. Cheez-It Bowl on the line. 24-10 is the score. Oklahoma State has the lead. Put your fours up in the chat. Who you guys got winning this one? Number 12, Florida State. Will they be able to pull off the comeback? Or will number 17, Oklahoma State, be able to hold on and win the first Cheez-It Bowl of the RFL College Series? Second and 7. Throws down the field, and it's going to be incomplete. Almost intercepted. McKitty unable to hold on to that in traffic. Now we're looking at 3rd and 7.
Ready up. 16, check back 16. Come to my work. We won. Come to my work. Go.
And here goes a throw down the field again, and it's going to be incomplete. Wow, I wish Madden had some type of animation in it to where if the ball doesn't hit the ground and lays on a player, they can catch it. But unfortunately, that's not in the game. And that's going to be 4th down for Florida State, but another drop. As you can see right there, that just went right off the receiver's hands. Still a very tough catch to try to make him traffic. Here goes the punt. This one skied into the air. And he steals it. He steals it from the return man and gets to the 23. That could have turned out really bad. Farrar. Now I know in real life, coach would have been heated. Would have had him. Would have been on his case. Pump fake. McCain scrambling. Going to be sacked on the play. Florida State able to get to him. It's big D tackle Cooper. 5 sacks for the Seminoles tonight. You can see from the pump fake there, looks like they tried to set up some wheel action. That's exactly what they did. Looks like he may have had a guy over the middle. Would have had to thread that one in perfectly. I guess he felt he couldn't make that throw, trying to get out of there. And Florida State's defense is doing what it does. It's just making great plays on the defensive side of the ball.
Here we go. 8, read. Cut.
High formation with a motion. They'll run. Stiff arm. And it'll be brought down at the 19. Only a 1-yard gain on the play. Florida State hoping to get the Cowboys off the field here. And throw this one's going to be caught. And that's definitely not going to be enough for a first down. They got to punt it. Connor McCain has only thrown 15 passes in this game. He's completed 13 of them. It's a different type of offense they've kind of been going with here. I mean, honestly, it looks like they haven't ran a whole lot of plays, but have made a lot of big ones. So Florida State once again with an opportunity to get the ball in their hands on the offensive side of the ball to score. Still no fair catch called, but what a nasty hesitation juke. 1st and 10 at the 39. Nathan Tucker back out onto the field. Now, honestly, like I said, like we saw in that first half, started out the game really rough. 2 interceptions. He's been turning things around. Still has not been able to finish the drives, though. And they just got to figure out a way to move down the field. They've had some pretty lengthy drives, with some good plays moving down the field, and then it just out of nowhere comes to a halt. Got to be able to get over that hump if they want to come back to win this game. Florida State will check it down. That's almost going to be ripped out of his hands, but he holds on to it. No gain on the play. Less than 9.5 minutes left to go in the Cheez-It Bowl, and Oklahoma State sitting a little bit comfortable here with a 14-point lead. Florida State can change that up if they are able to score a touchdown on this drive. What a move by Babcock. Down at the 41. And that's just a 2-yard gain, 3rd and 8.
Ready. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Got one.
Shotgun.
Shoot.
Tucker looking to throw, and it's going to be caught by Gavin. First down at the 45. He's just been getting the job done on the outside for Florida State here tonight. 4 catches for 118 yards in the touchdown. He's just been the go-to guy, keep going his way. Runs a nice dig here, makes the catch. And of course, another big play off of 4 receptions. Every single catch has been first downs.
18 Gator. Keep it up.
1st and 10. They'll throw over the middle. That's still going to be caught in double coverage by Babcock. Way to hang on to that 4-yard gain. And now we are under 8 minutes left to go in this game and counting. Florida State, they're pretty much in crunch time right now. It'll be very beneficial for them if they can cap off this drive with a touchdown. 2nd and 6. That's going to be caught by Gavin. Will they give him forward progress, though, is the question. They won't. Well, they do, but they still say it was inches short. Not really. It did look like it could have been close, so I guess not too much of a challengeable call there. But Florida State is going to need this first down. Will they go with Cam Akers? They won't. They'll look to throw. Shot to the end zone, wide open, touchdown, Florida State. Right over the middle as he's able to find Cameron Babcock for a 36-yard touchdown. Just the strike they needed. With 7 minutes and 2 seconds to go, Nathan Tucker again with the beautiful touch pass. He's really turned things around in terms of his accuracy in reads since the first couple of drives of this game. I mean, he's actually looked pretty good. Now this will cut that deficit in half, and the extra point is good. 24-17. What a Cheez-It Bowl right now. Florida State kicking it off to Oklahoma State. Let's see if their defense can get another stop to give them an opportunity to tie this game up. Big hit right there. Down at the 23. Single back formation. Trying to throw the screen and just way too slow on the delivery. I don't know what happened there. Throws it right off the helmet of a defender. Wasted play just about right there. Luckily that didn't count as a fumble.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Handoff. Thomas Didymus. Shut down there. Just 2-yard gain. Third and 8. Florida State Just looking for one more stop.
60 outlaw.
They look to throw down the field. Intercepted. Florida State takes over at the 47-yard line. Green with the pick. Florida State starting to come alive in the fourth and most important quarter. That is a huge play. He was open for a second, but that's just a terrible read, a terrible pass by Connor McCain. He had that open. He should have threw it earlier, and the ball placement was just not there. I mean, you got to throw that low away from the safety and towards the sideline. He throws it up the field, and the safety makes the play. That was a beautiful interception. The fact he was able to get those feet on the sideline in like that. Florida State, they got to take advantage of this opportunity right now. And they go down the field and tie things up. These guys pass heavy. 5 wide empty set. Nathan Tucker looking, throws, wide open, juke move, but he goes backwards, so he'll lose his forward progress, and instead of a first down, it would just be a 9-yard gain in 2nd and 1. But Nathan Tucker, over 300 passing yards in the Cheez-It Bowl right now. Putting it all on the line here in his last game as a collegiate player in the RFL College Series.
Ready?
16. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
2nd and 1.
Ready?
Play action. Tucker unleashes one wide open. Cameron Babcock inside the 30 to the 29. Florida State continues the march. Over 120 receiving yards for Babcock. And that's the way that Connor McCain was supposed to throw that previous pass. Low and away from the guy covering over top. And Nathan Tucker right now, he could be on pace to have himself a 400-yard game. Motion into the formation. Gavin. There goes a throw to Gavin. Makes the catch, getting up the field. Won't get the first down, but a nice gain as he gets to the 22. That's a 7-yard pickup. Under 5 minutes left to go in this game. Florida State moving down the field, getting close to the red zone here. Down at the 22. Handoff. Cam Akers tries to hit a juke move. Great job by Rodriguez. Still staying outside and making that tackle with some help from Hunter Gray.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
3rd and 2. Run up the middle, and he looks like he's going to be short. Let's see what the refs do. They'll spot him inches short. So for Florida State right now in this situation, under 4 minutes left to go. They're down by a touchdown. It's 4th and inches. What do you do? Put in the chat, you guys going for it or you kicking the field goal? I say to go for it. Let's hope that they make that decision. They will go for it. Can they get it though? There goes a throw to the end zone, and he drops the ball. Another key drop in this game from Florida State's receivers. Wow, you couldn't ask for a better ball than that. That's right there. Probably would have liked to see him. Maybe you could add the ball placement, be a little bit to the outside away from the defender, but you've got to come down with that catch. Another crucial drop for Florida State. Turnover on downs. T. Diddy juking inside, getting the first down to the 29. They'll actually rob him a little bit there and say he's inches short. Looks like he got beyond the sticks to me. An unfavorable spot right there for Oklahoma State.
30 base.
Now they're under 3 minutes. Handoff back to T. Diddy, trying to get to the outside, breaking through. First down. Timeout called by Florida State. Honestly felt like they probably should have held on to the timeout. I mean, until it got closer to inside of 2 minutes. Handoff, and they're on it this time. A nice little stiff arm. Cam Monk, the initiator. There goes their second timeout. They need this stop. If OSU picks up a first down, it's game over. And they're the Cheez-It Bowl winners. Looking to pass, goes over the middle, and it's a foot race to the 30. No one's going to catch him, and Oklahoma State looks like they're just going to win this one off a 67-yard touchdown slant by Wallace, his second touchdown of the game. What a delivery with pressure right there. And Wallace just turned on the Jets. Smoked Cam Monk, the generic cornerback prospect, off the line of scrimmage. So the lower-ranked team looking to win the first bowl game of this season. The extra point here to put them up by 14. And the kick is good. 31-17. They go 81 yards in 4 plays. Quick drive, 1 minute and 2 seconds. Connor McCain and coach just greeting everybody on the sidelines. They feel like they got this one in the bag now after that play. And that could very well be the case. Another thing that could be the case, of course, is the game not being over yet. I mean, Florida State's definitely going to need a miracle, and they're going to have to make some really big plays. Guys who watch RFL games, man, it's not over until it's over. There goes the kickoff. They'll take a knee in the end zone. Touchback. And the offense out at the 25. Look at Cam Akers' numbers right there. So 2 minutes and 28 seconds left for the Seminoles to try to pull off a miracle with 1 timeout. Very unlikely. And we've seen some incredible games and incredible things happen in the RFL College Series. But that's definitely not the way to start things off. Just going to be a 2-yard gain on the play. It's going to keep the clock rolling. What a performance by Nathan Tucker, man. He had himself a huge game passing here tonight. There was a shot down the field. That's incomplete. Good defense. They're tight. Third and 8. Trip to the right side, under 2 minutes to go. Nathan Tucker throws. That's off the mark. 4th down. I'm pretty sure Florida State's either going to, well, I think they might go for it here. But when you know it's officially the game, even though most likely it looks that way, is when they decide to punt. So we'll see what they do. Florida State's going to throw in the towel here, or are they going to keep the march going Calling another play. They're going to keep the march going. Call another play. Hoping to try to convert. They need 8 yards. Nathan Tucker steps up in the pocket. 3-man rush. He's still got a lot of time. Throws. And it's going to be dropped. Another drop for the Seminoles. This time by Cameron Babcock. That's a tough one right there. Nice. I mean, the defensive back was sitting there waiting on it. He should have made the play on the ball. You got to attack the ball as a defensive back. You got the ball thrown to you that way, but still, defense able to deliver enough contact. You can see the Elias DeMarco not happy with his teammate dropping that one. Tylan Wallace has got himself 3 touchdowns in this game. Said 2 earlier, 5 catches for 108 yards. Monster game. He might get player of the game. End around play. Somehow he finds a way through. Is only going to gain a yard. Timeout's going to be called. It's the final timeout for Florida State. They don't have enough timeouts to put this game on hold, and Oklahoma State just looking to run the rest of this clock out. Handoff. Thomas Didymus gets to the 24. 80 yards for him tonight. And if I'm Oklahoma State, look to probably try to see about running him a little bit more, and just to see if he could get over that 100-yard mark in this bowl game.
Ready? 50, play.
Under a minute to go. And back on the ground to T. Diddy. First down, 17-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Could have really broke free if he just kept running up the middle of the field there. Another look at this. Good vision, but playing it way too hard on that cutback. He had smoothly transitioned up the field. That could have been a nice play. Still was, though. And they're not even going to call any more plays. That's going to be it here. Oklahoma State coming out in the victory formation. And that's going to be the final play of this one, as Oklahoma State want to win the Cheez-It Bowl over Florida State. The final score of 31-17. Florida State last year, at least they made it further than they did the year before. Florida State had some great talent, a first-round draft pick and cornerback Eric Straughter. That team didn't even get to make it to the playoffs. To the bowl game. But they made it here. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay. Player of the game. I knew he was going to be the player of the game. Tylan Wallace. 3 receiving touchdowns. 5 receptions for 108 yards. Definitely deserving of it. Not an RFL prospect. But, man, he balled out here in this game and helped Oklahoma State come out victorious. He actually scored every single touchdown they had. Well, except for one of them. You look at it. That's incredible. Oklahoma State, your Cheez-It Bowl champs. 31-17. Let's go ahead and get a look at these stats real fast. And then after that, go ahead and look at a couple of the big plays of the game, and we'll sign out. You guys can get ready for the next upcoming game in the Texas Bowl between Michigan and Texas. It's a great game by Nathan Tucker. I feel he had nothing to really hold his head about. Let's go ahead and get a look at his stats. It was 28 of 44. 363 passing yards, had the 2 interceptions at the beginning of the game. That's really where things got rough. One of those going back to the house for a pick 6. But ever since then, he really turned things around here. Had 2 touchdowns to level out the touchdown to interception ratio. Connor McCain ended up having 3 touchdowns, but honestly, they didn't really use him a lot. 18 passes the entire game, completed 14 of them though, 77% for 195 yards. So he was efficient, got the job done. You look at the run game, T. Diddy leading all rushers, 18 carries, 88 yards, no rushing touchdowns here tonight. Cam Akers also having himself a good day on the ground, 19 carries for 78 yards, 4.1 yards per carry. T. Diddy at 4.8. We get a look at the receivers, and they were going off You had Keith Gavin. I mean, he opened it up with the 72-yard touchdown reception. Had 6 catches for 131, leading all receivers. Then Cameron Babcock had the tough drop, though, there towards the end of the game. Not sure that would have made a difference, however, in the outcome. Had he been able to hold on to that. But 7 catches for 126 yards, a touchdown for him. Player of the game, Tylan Wallace, 108 yards, 3 touchdowns off of 5 receptions. That's just incredible. Big game from him. And Dylan Stoner, I believe, deserves a little shout out. He had 3 catches for 61. A couple of big plays from him. You'll get a look at the defense. Leading in tackles, Hunter Gray, the submitted prospect, with 9 solo out of the 14 and a tackle for loss. He also had another double-digit tackler with Cyrus Fagan, not an RFL prospect though, but he also led in tackles for loss in the game with 3. And you had the generic prospect at cornerback, Cam Monk, with 2, and quite a few guys with 1 tackle for loss. Not going to go down that list. And quite a few sacks in this game. Leading in sacks, Israel Antoine. I believe that's how you say Antoine. It's got to be Antoine. Antoine with the 2 sacks. And then with 1 sack here in this one, you had Quashawn Fuller. You had a Fonanan, you had a Cooper, Naziraldine, I think that's how you say it. You had Josh Brown, Fagan again in the category, and A.J. Green. Interceptions, 3 total interceptions, 2 going to Oklahoma State, with 1 from Rodarius Williams, A.J. Green, and for Florida State, the lone interceptor, Renardo Green. So 2 guys with the name Green getting interceptions, one of them going all the way to the house, 68 yards, and that was A.J. Green. So that's a great job. 2 pass deflections you had from Bernard and Arvell Peel. Had 1 forced fumble by Hunter Gray. Phenomenal game from him. And no safeties, 1 defensive touchdown off the pick 6. Nothing to go over in kick returns. Didn't see any kick return touchdowns. So let's go ahead and get a look at the big plays and scores of the game, man. I thought Florida State was going to be able to score in this drive. A 56-yard play. Nathan Tucker able to find his receiver, Cameron Babcock, across the middle on the 4 verticals. Oh, I wouldn't call it 4 deep crosser routes here. Look at this. Good delivery. And, man, you think, when you're in that situation, oh, he's going to take this one to the house, is he? But no. Great effort. Touchdown saving tackle made right here. Look at that. Bow, just catches the shoestring of this guy, and they still were unable to score after this interception. And this was the first interception of the game by Williams. You can see he tried to go, I'm not sure what he saw here. He saw Babcock get across the incoming defender off the blitz. He probably figured he could thread this one in this space to get it to him. And that's exactly what he tried to do. Try to throw it. Maybe he put a little bit too much air. You want to see him try to throw it inside a little bit here and over the head of number 16. But that's not what happened. When he throws this, and this is just also a great play by Williams, outplaying Babcock for the football. Didn't see any fight from Babcock to get the ball here. And a good job coming off his man. Ball thrown up. And maybe did he get chucked here or something? It looked like he got paused a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of hesitation. And this is great interception. That's just phenomenal effort. Another look at that in real speed from Williams' point of view. What a play. Great interception right there. Turn the ball over. Not sure why they got the robotic sounds. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but hopefully that's something we can get rid of in the next stream. But then we have the, oh man, press the wrong button. Interception for a touchdown here from Nathan Tucker. On this play, when I saw it, I didn't know why he threw the ball like that. I mean, this is clearly covered. And this looks like he had his eyes focused here the entire way. You can see him. Bang. I mean, that's the spot right there. And you got the defensive back obviously breaking down on this. I mean, look at this. He's jumping down on that. And he's already triggering a throw. He sees you while you're throwing. This is a pick all day. And there's nothing else open. Could have been something else open had he been able to look off and go to where most of his receivers were. And he could have thrown that out route right there to Elias DeMarco, but instead takes the throw, the least favorable throw to make. That's just pick 6 all day, easy. No one catching him. See you later, bye. First touchdown of the game, a defensive touchdown for Oklahoma State. But Nathan Tucker was able to answer back. This was the play where they put the safeties in the box. It's Just went straight cover 0, all man across the board, playing off. Of course, you got to play off when you're sending the house, because if you get beat off the line, it's a wrap. But I just want to see what happened here. Was it a double move or something? You see him playing off. I don't see how he got beat on this route here. Oh, wow. He sold him inside. That's just a great route by Gavin. Sells hard inside here. See him selling hard inside, then plants up the field with the quickness. Let's go ahead and get a look at him. You can see him having the inside leverage. So this is a great job by Gavin. You can see what he's planning to do. He's planning to attack the outside. He knows he wants to keep the inside leverage here and probably use the sideline as his friend to help him. So what he does, he attacks that leverage, as you can see here, going inside. He's already going inside to make sure he's got that leverage. And honestly, if you're playing man, this has to be man cover 0. Don't know why he's looking inside at the quarterback so early. And that's maybe what made him sell and bite so hard to the inside as Gavin was going. And then bang. Where's his eyes right now? He's looking at he was never manned up and looking at the receiver on this play. I mean, he was just done from the get-go. Another look at it, and man, great read too. Just an excellent read too by Nathan Tucker, pulling on that immediately. You could see the pressure was just blitzing in free, and another good pass here. It's right over the top. Gavin able to make the catch and able to turn on the Jets. Touchdown FSU to tie the game up there in the first quarter. Big time play. And so that was the first quarter. And then Oklahoma State just came alive in the second. Seen a couple of sacks there. Touchdown here, the first touchdown to Taylon Wallace. You can see Taylon Wallace, number 2. I believe he's the slot guy here. Nope, he's actually the outside guy here. So let's go ahead and get a look and see what happened. This was the receiver screen. So he actually took this receiver screen to the house too. But this was the play where everything just set up perfectly. I mean, look at this. When you got everything working to perfection on receiver screen, it's a thing of beauty to watch. As you can see, the blockers all out there. Look at the guys. He's got 4 guys releasing here free, 2 guys on the outside. Where's the rest of the defense at? Everybody's coming in, and by the time they realize that this is going down, you see number 51. He's like, oh. And Connor McCain already pulling the trigger, throws, gets it out there. And this is a great job also by Taylon Wallace, because they do teach you to go outside on the screens, but on certain screens like this where you see the lineman on the line coming on the outside, you want to scoop in. So let me get this icon on the field so you guys can see it. You want to scoop in like this up the field off these blocks. So this is the kick out guy who's going to seal the edge for you. As a screen, you're supposed to go in and go in between here. Follow these blocks on the inside, and that's exactly what Taylon Wallace does. Gets the great seal block here from number 73. Now it's pretty much a foot race, and that's what you're banking on off this screen, is for your receiver to outrun this linebacker, and that's exactly what Wallace does. Almost got caught though, and he should have probably broke it to the outside earlier, but it looks like he was really trying to set up this second screen here, the second block, excuse me. And so he runs up the field, plants hard, and it's just I'm not sure if that's just a bad job by Brown. Should have came in to try to take that to take him down right here. Should have kept that same angle and tackled him. A little bit of hesitation, ran away from him, and then the block gets set up here, and he just outruns him. And his house touchdown, just getting in there, and they were able to take the lead there, 14-7. As you can see, they battled it out for a little bit for the most part, and then a fumble recovery, which actually came off this block punt. So they tried to kick the field goal here. This would have made it a 10-14 game. You see coming off the edge. Bow. This gets blocked. Not only does it get blocked, it gets taken all the way to the 15-yard line. And what about the effort of Cam Akers, man, chasing him down, shoestring tackle on Bernard last minute. But it didn't matter. They were able to score in the next 3 plays off of Taylon Wallace again. And this is just a great job by the defense. By the offense. When you look at this play, there's nobody across the middle of the field here. And when you look at this, it's pretty much 2 safeties high. So you're not expecting anyone really in the middle of the field except for maybe the linebacker. This looks like cover 2 man, and that's exactly what it is. Cover 2 man beats his guy in the inside here, and this is the safety number 5. I mean, that's just not his area. He's not supposed to come inside here and take away that route. So with number 13 getting beaten, this is a mismatch to begin with. I think that's a D lineman. It's a D lineman out there Man up against a receiver who just cribbed a screen. One of their better receivers, player of the game, kills him on the route. I mean, this is easy. It's easy all day. Great read. Touchdown. Oklahoma State. Taylor Wallace got a second. And we went into the half 21-7 in favor of Oklahoma State. Saw a big 32-yard catch there. Wasn't really much going on. This was all field goals, so we're not going to go through this quarter like that. We go into the fourth and final. Couple of sacks. 36-yard touchdown here by Nathan Tucker. And this was just the speed of Cameron Babcock able to beat the secondary, and another just good touch throw by Nathan Tucker. I mean, this is just easily reading the defense, seeing your mismatches, and attacking it. You got a linebacker on one of the fastest receivers on the team. Cooks him, and you got to look at the defense here. This looks like it's cover one. Not even that. Who's in the secondary here? There's no safety over the top. This looks, is this straight cover zero with no safety? I don't know what's going on here with the defense, but if there's any safety who looks like they're supposed to be covering the middle of the field, it's probably 31. Actually, it's supposed to be number 24. So, I mean, this is easily recognizable by Nathan Tucker because he sees that you could tell he's staring down this receiver. So that's man-to-man coverage. You see, you only got two options here at safety. This is your safety who's going to be dropping back in cover one. So if he's dropping back in cover one, they're playing off coverage. Look at all this field he's got to cover to try to get to Cameron Babcock. He's no way he's going to be able to catch up. And not only that, what type of angle does he take here? He's not even going to the middle of the field. He looks like he's in double manning McKitty here over the middle. There's nobody over the top. Nathan Tucker sees that, drops that one right in the bucket. Touchdown, Seminoles. Beautiful play. In the following play, we thought Florida State was going to get back into it. Interception thrown right here. This was the play that I was talking about when you throw this flag route. When I was breaking it down. Nice route. He wins this. He sells the outside corner to get that separation. You throw this ball, you see he's over the top. You throw this ball low and away from the safety. But instead, this ball should be getting thrown right now outside towards the sideline right here. But instead, Connor McCain waits on the throw, still really late with the throw, and then throws him up the field. Now he's got to turn around. Looks like he's doing a flagging up. I guess that's what you call that. Flagging up, he turns that whole route into. Then he gets picked off right here. This was a beautiful interception, too, as he was able to get both feet down and bounce. Let's go ahead and get a look at this. Got beat right there. That ball should be going out right there. That ball should have been thrown. But look at how late he throws this. Finally decides to throw it, and bang. Look at that. Only need 1 foot in bounds for college, and there it goes. He actually ends up getting 2. That is a beautiful interception right there by Green. And Florida State was able to take over, but they couldn't do anything with it. And look at this. Dropped pass. You saw this a lot. There's a recurrent theme throughout the game for Florida State. Drop pass there by Harrison. Oklahoma State gets the ball, and guess what happens? Later on, they score a touchdown. 4 plays. 67 yards. This is off the slant. And this is no RPO. They send the house. This ends up being cover zero. Again, no safety help. And if you got no safety help, and you're playing off of this cornerback right here, and the cornerback's playing that far off, man, the slant's going to be wide open for days. Wide open for days. Everybody goes inside. There is no help whatsoever across the middle of the field. And look how quick McCain reacts this time on throwing that ball. I mean, that just comes out. There's nobody across the middle of the field. Gives it to his receiver. And once again, just outrunning everybody. Taking it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And that was the point where this game was sealed. That game was sealed right there. And Florida State couldn't do anything. I think there's another drop that went on here. Incomplete pass. Knocked away. But I think that knocked away pass was really a drop. But yeah, that's how the game went. Oklahoma State wins the Cheez-It Bowl. Final score, 31-17. Appreciate you guys coming through as always. And we got another game coming up, guys. We got another game. Do not miss it. Texas Bowl. Got Michigan taking on Texas. Big game right there. Game will be called by our very own Rob Roby. That game set to go down in 8 minutes. So make sure you guys go ahead and see that. It's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner and play-by-play commentator. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.